In Crime Watch tonight, we're learning more about a former school bus driver who's being accused of sex crimes against a child. 39-year-old Charles Ferguson is facing several felony charges for incidents that span across many years. Action News reporter Brisa Colon breaks down the criminal complaint and has more about the timeline of the investigation that led to this arrest.
Ferguson is facing 10 felony counts, some dating back to 2017. Each of those counts is detailed in this criminal complaint. We did have to blur some of it as it is graphic in nature. Unsealed. This criminal complaint against 39-year-old Charles Ferguson outlines 10 felony counts of lewd acts against an underage female victim.
As far as a sexual abuse case goes, this is a really horrible one. This girl was not only victimized, she was terrorized.
Ferguson was originally arrested back in April, but the district attorney did not file charges at the time. So detectives kept searching and found more evidence to move the needle forward and arrest him again earlier this month.
A lot of it is victim testimony. What we got from this young lady really lined up with some other people that we talked to.
The detailed complaint alleges Ferguson had recurring access to the child he assaulted for years, starting when she was younger than 14. It states several of the assaults happened when the victim was unconscious and at one point even turned violent.
And she pointed about her ear being bitten, and apparently there's evidence of that happening.
ABC 30 legal analyst Tony Capozzi says Ferguson's past shows similar offenses that may point him towards being a habitual sexual offender.
It points out that as a juvenile, he was convicted of other sexual offenses, and it got increasingly worse, increasingly serious.
Sierra Unified confirmed to Action News that Ferguson worked as a bus driver during the time of the incidents. But at this point, authorities do not believe he used this position to gain access to any further victims.
It's a scary thing for parents. You put your child on a bus and you think they're going off to school and they're going to be safe and come home. But if you have a bus driver that has these type of convictions, is doing something in his home, is he doing this to the young children on that bus?
And Ferguson is currently out of jail and is expected to be in court on August 22nd. At this point, it is too early to predict his possible sentence if convicted, but life in prison is still a possibility. In downtown Fresno, Brisa Colon, ABC 30, Action News.